In the silent, sprawling darkness of space, humanity has always looked up and asked one profound question: are we alone? For centuries, that question was the domain of philosophy and fiction. But in the 20th century, we began to listen, and for one brief, electrifying moment, something seemed to listen back. This is the story of the WOW signal, a powerful 72-second whisper from the stars that appeared without warning and vanished forever. It's the most tantalizing clue we've ever found in the search for extraterrestrial intelligence. A mystery born from a single word, scribbled in red ink on a sheet of computer paper: WOW. To understand the signal, you first have to understand the ear that heard it. This wasn't just any telescope. This was the Big Ear. Located at Ohio State University, the Big Ear radio telescope was a titan of its time, sprawling across a space the size of 4 football fields. Designed by radio astronomy pioneer Dr. John Krause, it had a unique design. It was stationary, using the Earth's own rotation to sweep its gaze across the cosmos. In 1973, the Big Ear began its full-time mission to listen for signs of intelligent life. It was a core project of the burgeoning field known as SETI, the search for extraterrestrial intelligence. The telescope was tuned to a very specific frequency, 1,420 megahertz. This is known as the hydrogen line because it's the frequency at which neutral hydrogen atoms, the most common element in the universe, naturally emit radio waves. Scientists theorized that if an advanced civilization wanted to send a message across the galaxy, this quiet, universal channel would be the perfect place to do it. The night was August 15th, 1977. As the Earth turned, the Big Ear silently scanned a patch of sky in the constellation Sagittarius. It listened, recorded, and printed its data onto long sheets of paper. A few days later, a volunteer astronomer named Jerry Ehman sat down to review those printouts. The task was tedious. He was looking for anomalies in a sea of cosmic background noise. The computer represented the signal's intensity with a simple code, numbers from 1 to 9 for weaker signals, and letters from A to Z for anything stronger. Most of the page was just blank spaces and low numbers, the quiet hum of the universe. But then, Ehman saw it, a sequence of characters that made him sit straight up in his chair. 6EQUJ5. The signal started low, then rapidly climbed in strength. It was the most powerful signal the Big Ear had ever detected. After peaking, it faded away just as cleanly as it had arrived. Stunned by what he was seeing, Ehman grabbed a red pen. He circled the sequence, and in the margin, he wrote the one word that perfectly captured the moment: WOW. This wasn't just a random burst of static. The WOW signal had characteristics that made it profoundly strange and tantalizingly artificial. First, it was a narrowband signal. Natural cosmic sources, like stars or quasars, tend to broadcast across a wide range of frequencies, but the WOW signal was tightly focused, occupying a sliver of the radio spectrum less than 10 kilohertz wide. That's a hallmark of an engineered transmission. Its frequency was also perfect. It was detected just off the hydrogen line, in a band of the radio spectrum that is internationally protected from earthly transmissions. The chance of it being terrestrial interference was incredibly low. And then there was the duration, 72 seconds. That number was magical. It was the exact amount of time it would take for a fixed point in the sky to pass through the Big Ear's observation beam as the Earth rotated. The signal's profile, a smooth rise in intensity for 36 seconds, followed by a smooth decrease, perfectly matched a source coming into view, passing the center and then moving out of view. It was like a cosmic lighthouse beam had swept directly over Ohio for one fleeting moment. But the signal carried no information. It was unmodulated, a pure, continuous tone. A loud blast, not a conversation. Adding to the mystery, the Big Ear used two receivers, called feed horns, to scan slightly different parts of the sky. The wow signal was detected in only one of them, which meant its precise point of origin remained ambiguous. Jerry Ehman knew he had found something extraordinary. He and other astronomers immediately began searching for a repeat of the signal. They pointed the Big Ear back to that same patch of sky, night after night. They found nothing, just the endless, quiet static of space. In the decades since, the search has continued. More powerful and sensitive telescopes, from the Very Large Array to the Allen Telescope Array, have scoured that region of the sky. The Breakthrough Listen project, one of the most comprehensive SETI programs in history, has dedicated hundreds of hours of observation time to potential source stars. The result has always been the same: silence. The 72-second message had completely vanished. So why haven't we heard it again? Perhaps it was a rare, one-time cosmic event that we just happened to catch. Or maybe it was a true beacon, a lighthouse from a rotating source that was only pointed at Earth for a brief moment and won't be again for thousands of years. The sobering truth is, we have spent so little time actually listening. Our search of the cosmic ocean has been compared to scooping a single glass of water out of all the Earth's oceans and looking for fish. We could easily miss a signal that repeats, even every day. So, what was it? The debate has raged for nearly half a century, with theories ranging from the mundane to the extraordinary. For many, the extraterrestrial hypothesis remains the most compelling. The signal's characteristics align so perfectly with what we'd expect from a powerful, targeted beacon from another civilization. It ticks all the boxes. Over the years, scientists have proposed and dismissed countless natural and terrestrial explanations. It wasn't a satellite or space debris. Its signature didn't match known astronomical phenomena like pulsars or supernovae. In 2017, a new theory suggested the signal was caused by the hydrogen cloud surrounding a passing comet, but this idea was quickly debunked by other astronomers. The comets in question weren't in the right place at the right time, and they don't emit signals with that kind of strength or profile. More recently, in 2020, an astronomer identified a potential source, a sun-like star in the right patch of sky, a perfect candidate to host an alien civilization. But follow-up observations of that star have revealed nothing. The latest hypothesis, proposed in 2024, offers perhaps the most plausible natural explanation yet. The theory suggests the signal was a rare astrophysical event, the sudden, powerful brightening of a cold hydrogen cloud, triggered by a flare from a magnetar or another high-energy source. It's a clever idea, especially since magnetars weren't even discovered in 1977. But it remains just that, a hypothesis, a phenomenon that has never been directly observed. Whatever its origin, the legacy of the WOW signal is undeniable. It remains one of the single most compelling pieces of data in the history of SETI. It transformed the search from a fringe idea into a serious scientific pursuit, inspiring generations of researchers and capturing the public imagination. It serves as a powerful symbol of our deepest desire to connect, to know that we are not alone in this vast universe. The fact that such a powerful, anomalous signal was detected so early in our search is itself statistically fascinating. It suggests that such events might not be impossibly rare. We just need to keep listening. So the mystery lingers. For 72 seconds, on a summer night in 1977, a telescope in Ohio recorded a whisper from the cosmos that defied all easy explanations. Was it a true alien beacon, a greeting from an unknown intelligence, or was it a one-in-a-billion natural phenomenon, a cosmic fluke of unimaginable rarity? We may never know for sure. The signal has vanished, leaving only questions in its wake. But it also leaves us with a sense of wonder, a reminder that the universe is vast, mysterious, and full of possibilities, and that the search for answers is a journey worth taking.